start the journey to stillness that we did before all over again. So we're going to start with session 1. I want to start this session by first of all wishing all of you a very happy new year, knowing very well that time is an illusion and happy is a label. So as long as we remember and remind ourselves of what is reality, that's what keeps us grounded in the present moment. So before I start talking about taking you through this journey of stillness, what is this? A journey always starts at one point and it ends at another point, right? So we're starting at a point that is right now, and then we'll see where and how stillness comes into our lives. So to just look into this word that I just said, happy is a label and time is an illusion. So it's kind of what does that mean, right? Like, I mean, what is an illusion? So to try to understand this, I want to use the analogy that Plato used in the analogy of the Plato's cave. Some of you might have heard it. If not, I'm going to repeat it now. So in the cave, there are prisoners, and they're all handcuffed and they're looking into a wall. And on the wall, there are shadows. So these prisoners think these shadows are the real objects. They think that that is reality. But one of the prisoners had the courage to look back, and he saw a crack. And when he saw a crack, he saw a light coming through that crack. So he said, I want to go see it. And that motivated him to break the clutches that he was under. And he went through that crack and he saw something that is magnificent, the light. And he realized, oh my God, these shadows are not even the reality. The reality is this light. And he was so excited. He wanted to share with all the prisoners over there. And so he came into the cave and he told them that, you know, this is not the reality, but the reality is out there. Come, let's go find it. But not all of them were ready. So this just shows that everybody is ready to see reality at their own time. And the illusions that we are living under is this illusion that the shadow is the reality. We think what we know is the reality. So meditation takes us into that place of stillness, that light that this one prisoner who got himself out of the shackles of the clutches that was holding him in the cave. And similarly, there are a lot of belief systems and illusions that are holding us in our own caves. Each of us are sitting in our own caves. And today we're going to start this journey, which is called a journey to stillness, which begins with a person who is in the clutches, right? So we call this person the tethered soul, that soul in Plato's cave who was thinking that the shadows are reality. So what is this tethered soul? What are we tethered to? Tethered means to be attached to be tied down to. So really, what is it that we are being tied down to? The first most important illusion, which we will start with today in our journey to stillness, is thinking. Thinking is the first thing that holds us in that cave. And first of all, what are we thinking about? Like, there are thousands and millions of thoughts that are going in our head. And Eckhart Tolle has said that only when thinking subsides will awareness reside. So that awareness that that person in the cave saw in that crack and wanted to tell everyone is there. It's not for the special, it's not for the elite, it's not there for only a few people, it's literally just there in all of us. But if we are going to be in the clutches of the prisoners, and if we are going to not look into that light, then nobody can help us. So this year, the first thing that we need to do is to see what are those clutches that are holding us. Because in reality, if we don't even know we are in clutches, then how are we going to free ourselves? So we all know that we are in the clutches of thinking. I'm sure if you sit for a moment with your eyes closed, you will know that in very few moments, you're going to be somewhere in a land that you never knew you're going to be in. Your thoughts just encompass you and you're somewhere else. So let's see what are these thoughts first. So today we're going to look into the thoughts. So for the tethered soul, what are the thoughts that are tethering us? We create stories about ourselves, about others, and these are called narratives. We make so many narratives in our head, and some of the narratives that we have made about ourselves is holding. Like, for example, I am not good at doing this, or I am a very critical person. Whatever that is, that story that you made, that narrative which has come from the past, from the conditioning and the belief systems, has stuck in our head, and that's not letting us go. Expectations, the same thing. This is the way. In Plato's cave, the prisoners thought that these shadows is the way. This is the only way. What happens when it doesn't happen? That's when suffering comes in. So expectations is literally a lot of the thinking that's going on in our head. Our children should do this, the husband should behave like this, the wife should behave like this, my friend should be doing this, how can they not do that? These are the expectations that we are constantly living with. The next is worry. Of course, I mean, I'm totally guilty of this. Give me a moment and I'm getting into the worry train. So the point is, what if is where we are living. But in reality, to be the untethered soul, we have to live in the what is. That's where the present moment comes in. So the whole journey to stillness is taking you through a journey into presence. Judgments, I mean, it's just try a day to do judgment detox and you will be surprised. Right now I think I'm judging everybody. They don't wear a mask, these people are wearing a mask, how can they not care about others' health? Oh my god, they are so disrespectful. Literally, we are judging about everybody around us. If you can just watch yourself, just watch how much judgment. We think we are so righteous, we are so perfect, and we are doing everything so right that we are judging, and that judgment is keeping us tethered. We are not leaving the Plato's cave. We are just not leaving the Plato's cave. There are a lot of spiritual teachers, there are lots of gurus who have come and told us, come out of this cave. Look how beautiful it is out here. But no, we don't want to leave it. We want to stay and say, no, these shadows are correct. The way is the child has to be an engineer. The way is that I have to get married. The way is I have to have a child. This is our illusion. So those are the illusions that we need to revisit. Nobody is asking you to throw any illusion away unless you are ready, but at least revisit it. Where are all these judgments, expectations, stories, and worries? Where are they coming from? They are all coming from our belief systems. So we have a long way to go in the excavation into our minds. So this journey into stillness is just a glimpse of what's going to be your lifelong journey. Okay, but a beautiful thing is I'm so happy that we got to start this year with this meditation, and so hopefully we should be taking it forward in our lives. But let's look at thinking today. The one thing that I think when I said a journey starts from point A and ends at point B, the point A that we are all starting at is unconsciousness, right? I'm sure you'll agree with me, we are unconscious. Unless we realize we are unconscious, we cannot wake up. So what is this awakening? What is this enlightenment? It is just a call to wake up, get up, see who you truly are. You are not your thoughts. You're not your feelings. You are not your reactions. That is exactly what we are trying to do over here. So let's go to the unconscious person, okay? That is us. We don't have to go anywhere. I'm sure just in the past day, yesterday or the day before that, you would have had an encounter where probably you yelled, or you were in self-pity, or look at me, poor me, or you were throwing a tantrum because somebody was not listening to you. You were blaming someone maybe because they did this happened, or you were judging someone or something which is your specialty, which is not even there in this list. It's possible. I have many specialities. We are reacting. Now, the thing is, when you live a life from reaction, you're living an unconscious life. So today, right now, in this moment, we are stepping into a conscious life. Why? Because we are becoming conscious of our reactions. We are going to find out what is the root cause, where is this reaction coming from. So when the reaction comes, it comes when I yell. Before you yell, it comes in your body as a feeling. If you are so aware, if you are breathing, if you are staying on your breath, you will start feeling it as soon as it enters your body. For example, the anger comes in the form of heat. The anger comes in the form of tightness. Whatever it may be for you, sit, watch it. So that's the thing. Sit with your feelings, and all you need to do when we say sit with it, you're going to hear me say this through this session, the sit with it. What does it mean to sit with it? It means to actually sit comfortably and not take the present moment anywhere else than what it is. Like if you're feeling sad, feel, cry, do what you want, whatever is coming naturally. And then observe the feelings. So when you start observing the anger at the level of the heat of the body, you are already not reacting. Because when you're observing, how can you react? You don't have the time to react, correct? Now, the even more deconstruction that happens in this is, where is this feeling coming from? There's a source for it. It's not coming from nowhere. You know where it's coming from? It's coming from a thought, the thinking that we are doing. For example, when our child gets a very bad grade in their test, if we are going to, start reacting, the feeling under that is either anger or fear, one of it. And where is that fear coming from? From the thinking that, oh my God, they need to get 100 on their test, otherwise which college will take them? This is the thinking. And then again, you are stuck in Plato's cave. That's not the only one way. And nobody is saying don't take care of the situation, but there's no need to react. What is needed in the situation? The moment you start deconstructing, thinking, feeling, and everything, you will start stopping and looking deeply. What does my child really need? Do they need a tutor to help them? Is there something else going on in their life that's not letting them do their best? Or is this what is the best for the child right now in this present moment, not forever? So stopping and looking deeply at our thinking process is one of the first steps in the journey of stillness. How are you going to show up in every moment that is in front of you? How are you going to show up? Forget the shoulds. I should be exercising. I should be eating. Forget the shoulds. What is it that you want and why? I have here for you a passage from the Tao Te Ching, which I read on the first session last time. But I have a different passage here for you. And this is about the mind and the thoughts and the wandering that happens. So just listen to me, and you can close your eyes and just listen to these words. This book is a book of wisdom. So everything that's there in this is giving us some form of wisdom. And this particular passage is giving us things about thoughts. Can you coax your mind from its wandering and keep to the original oneness? Can you let your body become supple as a newborn child's? Can you cleanse your inner vision until you see nothing but the light, that the person saw outside the cave? Can you love people and lead them without imposing your will? Can you deal with the most vital matters by letting events take their course? Can you step back from your own mind and thus understanding all things? If you want to know who you truly are, you are going to have to step back from your mind. Giving birth and nourishing, having without possessing, acting with no expectations, leading and not trying to control, this is the supreme virtue. We join spokes together in a wheel but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it visible. Is that not true? We work with being, but non being is what we use. That's so, so, so true. So, this journey to stillness is an invitation to take you to that place of non being where you and I really don't have anything to do. The task of this week is to be so aware of your thoughts, so aware like a detective. Hey, there you are, there you are, there you are. Literally, you have to be like a hawk, watchful about what you are thinking. Thinking is not entirely bad because it also helps us live our life, but who is the boss? Are the thoughts your boss or are you the thoughts boss? When I say you, I'm talking about the you who you truly are. So thank you guys and have a great day. Bye bye.